We've got to get this load to Alice Springs urgently because they've got people coming back to work next Monday. They haven't got stuff to do without me getting the stuff there, and it needs to go now.
The conditions up ahead have Steve worried.
This Bogged River road, it's closed indefinitely, and I can see why. I don't know when this is going to open. There is no road. It's been washed away. The only option is to go across the bottom or right around the top, and across the bottom is the cheapest option for my customers, and it's the least rained on option.
For Steve, that means swapping the solitude of the Great Central Road.
That's where I'm used to being, out there by myself, wandering along doing my own thing.
For the crowds of Highway 1.
I don't want to be down on the Nullarbor mixed up with everyone. It's right out of my comfort zone. I'm hating this.
It's over 1,000 kilometres further than his usual run, on a different road with different rules.
I can't tow a 53-metre road train across the Nullarbor. It's got to be dropped back to 36.5.
On Highway 1, trucks can only tow 2 trailers.
So I've got to hire a contractor to tow my third trailer across there.
1/3 of the job is depending on this driver. And he's gone missing.
He's not returning my calls this morning. Has the bloke pulled out of the job? You know, I don't know.
It's a bad start to a tough journey.
Just a bloody nuisance at the least, and at the worst, it's a nightmare. Hello? Yes, I've got a trailer that needs towing back there.
We can accommodate, mate.
Mate, you're the greatest thing since sliced bread. Good to talk to you, Rod. Thank you.
No worries, mate.
We'll have that sorted for the morning. See you. That is a total relief.
The plan, meet up with his third trailer in Port Augusta over 2,000 kilometres away. Then run all 3 trailers to Alice Springs.
I won't be able to relax till I catch up with my own trailer or it passes me, but it's that frustrating level of uncertainty.
But now more frustration for Steve and his worker Dave.
Holding the tyre, so a couple plugs into the air station.
With time slipping away, Steve's counting on a stopgap repair. A rubber-coated cord which expands under pressure.
Gotcha.
Plugged and ready to go.
Thanks, Davey.
All right, mate. Yeah.
Well, almost.
Come on, doggy. New dog doesn't know how to get in. 2 feet.
This new dog
2 feet, doggy.
has a few old tricks to learn.
Up you get. You climb the rest of the way, dog. Good girl. Right, girl, we'll go then. You want to get going? We'll go.
After all the delays, it's a relief to get onto the open road.
I can't believe I'm actually moving.
But only 2 hours in, Steve spots trouble.
Better pull up and have a look. I reckon I've got smoke coming off the tyre back there. Yep, that's a tyre breaking up. Bugger it. Got to find somewhere safe to get off the road.
It's the punctured tyre he just repaired. But no amount of rubber plugs will fix this.
I think at my age I know better than to leave home with a mongrel tyre on the thing.
He's blown $300 on a blown tyre, forcing him to change what's left in the dark. And this blowout could cause more headaches down the track.
I'm only 200k out and I'm down a spare.
An hour of grunt work later, and Steve can finally clock off.
I'm only 7k's out of town. I'm going in there, have a shower and have tea and go to bed.
A new day, and Steve's still got his hands full.
In the back, girl. In the back. In the back. In the back. Good girl.
But up ahead, there could be more serious hassles.
That horizon is starting to look a little bit ominous right now. I believe that I am driving into a thunderstorm here, and I think we've got a good chance of getting wet very shortly. rain, boy. That's heavy rain. It's these storms, their onset's really sudden. It's immediate. You know, you're driving along, you just hit a wall of water and wind.
As the rain backs off, another hazard puts Steve on high alert. Water on the side of the road is drawing dozens of thirsty kangaroos.
Don't run back, you idiot.
Missed it. Or has he? The tyre inflation indicator says otherwise.
It's like there's a main airline come off the central tyre inflation. Or there's a big hole in the tyre somewhere. There's always something going on, isn't there? All right, I'll see what's going on. Might have been a kangaroo, might have been something on the road. You can see where something's hit the tyre. You can see what's gone on there and pulled that.
A collision has caused an air hose to come loose.
I'll just clamp that hose. Probably a kangaroo, one of those poor little kangaroos. That'll pump itself up now.
Steve's avoided chewing up another tyre. But behind his back, there's been more chewing going on.
This dog has just eaten $187 worth of hat. I'm not impressed. I've got to buy another hat in Alice Springs now.
Back on the road, Steve's not in the mood for company.
Erratic drivers are frustrating. They're going slower than you, that's why you catch up to them. But then when you catch up to them, they want to go faster than you. They are very, very, very frustrating. There's only one thing to do with a bloke like this, and that's pass him. I don't think he realised this old girl's got a bit in it when I want to give it to her. At least on the inland road, when you get tourists, there's that much dust and stuff around, they get the heck out of your way when they see you coming.
After a frustrating day on the highway, Steve's ready for some empty road. But up ahead, a breakdown blocking his lane.
Just back off a bit where you're westbound.
As he eases past, the last thing he wanted to see.
That's my truck. That's my load. That's my trailer. Yeah, Roger, George. What's happening, mate?
This time, Steve and his contract driver George are in luck. It's a simple busted fan belt.
Righto, mate. I'm just going to camp for tonight, but I'll see you in there tomorrow if you like.
Yep, no worries, Steve.
Well, talk about a jinx trip. George is getting himself sorted out. I'll go up here and I'll call it quits for the night, and we'll sort it all out as the day progresses tomorrow. Here, dog. Come on.
Next day, and Steve's run of bad luck is back. In the shape of new dog, Bella.
You know, what can I say? The dog got to my hat. The dog's eaten both the bands off my hat, the inside and outside. I love this dog.
But right now, a chewed hat is the least of his worries. George has arrived to give Steve his third trailer.
How did you go?
And some more bad news.
Last night I got into some dramas.
What happened?
I'll show you.
Reversing after a wrong turn, George jackknifed Steve's trailer. He's bent the drawbar.
Shit, is this airline safe?
And crushed a crucial air hose.
Look at this, see it swelling out? That might have got pinched.
Been around, you know.
Yep.
Steve's jinxed run seems set to continue.
But that's the main air supply that was crimped in there. And if that airline blows, all the brakes back there get locked on and everything locks up and jackknifes. I've got to shorten this. And
Fixing the crimped air hose is simple enough.
It's just another job I don't really want to be doing.
The bent drawbar is a much bigger problem.
I just hope the thing tows right. You get a line on it from back there, you see the major bend in it. I just hope it doesn't tear the tyres to pieces on all the rest of the trailers. I'm bloody unhappy about that dolly drawbar, but you know, the stuff happens. The man's going to get it fixed, so we'll just run with that. But
finally, Steve can get off Highway 1 and start heading into the true outback.
it is a nice feeling to be pointing north. I sort of feel a bit relieved now. I'm back in my country a bit. Plenty of space around me. I've got a triple behind me. Plenty of outback to look at. This is where I need to be. I'm back in my comfort zone.
Damage and destruction has followed Steve closely since leaving Perth 5 days ago. So far, he's fixed his way out of it. But now, the bent drawbar is becoming a problem.
Unfortunately, those trailers aren't towing straight. The trailers are hanging out this side over the white line, and I can't see them in the mirror on that side. And that's that bend in that drawbar.
Steve will have to stay as far left as possible and hope the road stays empty. Steve has made it to Alice Springs. After repairing his damaged drawbar, he's been saddled with another outback mission.
The road train will be going out of here basically exactly the same as what it came all the way across the Nullarbor. Now we're taking it all to the job at Docker River. If the road's open, if the rain holds off, if I don't have to fly home to sort out a bushfire, if.
Steve needs to take these building materials to their final destination, deep in the desert. As long as the road is open.
Hard clearance, all-wheel drive only. Changing surface conditions. Motorists advised to drive with care.
The road's in bad shape, but Steve still thinks he's in with a chance.
The road is open to four-wheel drive vehicles only. It doesn't state anything about nothing about weight, so I'm going, mate. I'm going. The road report says four-wheel drive high clearance vehicles only. And when I press that lever there, this truck is four-wheel drive. So I'm going to go down to the top of that road, press that lever there, and go out on that road. Dog, can you get off my bed, please? For Christ's sake. Get off my bed. That dog and I are going to have words shortly.
As Steve gets closer to the start of the dirt, good news on the road signs.
Well, there you go. Now that puts a smile on my dial.
But the signs above tell a different story.
I don't like the look of the sky. I've got a horizon that's wall-to-wall cloud now, and a big rainstorm over there. I just hope I can get on that road before any serious rain hits it, because I know that they will pull those restrictions as soon as it gets wet now. Like, this starts to get really nerve-wracking in this business when you get like this. I don't like it at all. Not at all.
As the dirt begins, so too do the first drops of rain.
This is scary. This sky is foul. There's huge dark clouds there. I don't mind telling you, this is my worst. This is how I didn't want it to be. Getting down and starting this road with a big heap of rain chasing me down it.
For now, the storm is holding off. But further ahead, the road is showing the scars from another downpour.
Oh, look at this. There's been a lot of water on this road.
A washed-out riverbed strikes the first blow.
I was going through a dip in that river there, and my truck was like that, and it's bent the top of my dryer, a receiver dryer, and that's really serious. If I bang a hole in that, I lose all my air. I'm bugged. I'm going to have to be very, very careful with these dips and these creeks. That looks like another triangle on the road, so I better back off. As a matter of fact, like it's much fun at all. There's no margin for error on this one. I hope it's not like this all the way. This is going to be a long, slow trip if we've got to put up with this all the way. And of course, if there's more rain on here, I've got problems. I've only got about 100 k's to go, but it's a scary 100.
The skies are clearing, but on the road, all the signs of recent rain.
Now this river looks like it could have issues, so I need to get myself right down in a low gear, and I will engage my cross locks.
Cross locks give equal power to all 4 drive tyres at the same time, essential in conditions like these.
I'm wary of that big, it looks like a big deep hole over the other side.
It proves no match for Steve and his truck. But the next bog hole is much deeper.
Now I'm starting to go off the edge back there. Come on, truck, come on. Got a massive pile up of dirt back there under my... This is a big ask of these trucks every time. My big worry is when that drops down in the hole that it doesn't fall over. That's a big, big hole there. Bugger it. I'm going to get the shovel out. It's good news. There's no crocs. The dog enjoys being bogged.
Out here, it's up to Steve alone to find a way out. And with one trailer dangerously unbalanced, he needs to work fast.
That is starting to be a bit of a scary angle. That's my concern, that this trailer doesn't fall in there and fall over.
Luckily, he's got an escape plan.
I'll let a bit more air out of these tyres. I'll drop my tyres on 50 pound, I'll drop my tyres down to 40. Let it build up plenty of air, release all the brakes, and give it a little go.
Deflating the tyres puts more tread in contact with the ground, increasing traction. Still not enough.
If you get the second one up straight enough, I could unhook it.
Take 2.
I'm going to rip the clutch out of this truck if I keep doing what I'm trying to do. All of what that engine's giving is going into the ground. Something will break. Back trailers are stuck. They're just dead weight, stuck in the wet sand.
With no way to call for help, getting out of here will come down to one man and his know-how.
I've got to ease the load on. So I'll drop this back trailer. That's nearly 40 tonne. I'm not trying to pull through the water if I can get it unhooked.
Pulling the trailers free one by one will take longer, but put less of a strain on the truck. Now Steve can adjust his line of attack.
I'm going to try and pick this trailer up on a different angle in new wheel tracks.
But he's doing more harm than good.
This trailer is sliding down, down, down into this hole.
Time for a helping hand.
He's usually locked in his dark little cave in here. Serious bad chain. It's my last little go.
Steve's last hope. 5 metres of heavy-duty steel.
The advantage with a chain is you can pull up some drive and take up the weight and just give it a bit of a yank forward.
One down.
You might see a smile when the next one comes out.
Just the tipper to go.
It'd be fair to say that last trailer was difficult. This one's dangerous.
Hit the steep sides of the bog hole, and this rescue attempt could be all over.
I've seen tippers fall over in mud holes like this. It will just go plop on its side.
There's one other option.
It's trying to pull it straight in the hole. I've got to pull it in the hole so it stays level.
Rather than go around the water, go straight into it.
Here we go.
After 5 anxious hours, freedom.
When you get out of a mess like that all by yourself, it's not without a sense of satisfaction. I'm going to get on with it, put this whole thing back together again and go deliver some freight.
But there's one final obstacle in Steve's path.
I don't need a bloody snake coming out and biting me right now. I can't believe he turned up after it all.
Brown snakes are responsible for over half the snake bite deaths in Australia.
That's it, skedaddle over there. Someone once told me you got about 4 minutes if you get bitten by one of them. I'll be glad to see the end of this load. It's been a big job since I left Perth. We've got it here. Docker River's just over there. It hasn't been without its little trials and tribulations. I'll give you the mail on that. I generally get to where I say I'm going very, very rarely in all the years that I've been doing it. And I go into a lot of terrible places that I don't get there. That's why people ring me up and ask me to do it again. How's the sky looking today? Well, I'll be buggered.
The wet season looks like it's starting early.
If this particular bog hole got 20 mil on it just prior to me getting there, then it would pull me up. Things have to start moving. This trailer has to go now.
It's wild country where Steve's going, with crocodile-inhabited rivers to cross. So his gun and dog will ride up front with him. It's the last place on earth you'll want to be breaking down. And Steve's engine has been threatening to do that a lot lately.
All of the time that I've been working this very tired engine in order to get the money together to put a new engine in, you're nervous the whole time. When's the thing going to blow up? When's it going to grab a piston? The whole time you're in it, you're under stress. Is it going to let you down? You're going to have a whole heap of disappointed customers. Fingers crossed it'll do this trick.
Steve's been driving for 2 days. The easy part is over. Soon the bitumen will end and the hard yards begin.
The weather's done what we wanted it to do. It rained up here for 2 weeks, now it's dried out for a couple of days, so we'll be good to go.
Steve has a few last things to load before he heads off into the bush.
We'll take this fridge stuff off there, lift it off, and put your rolls of wire all the way across, make a level bed of the rolls of wire, and put the fridge, put them back on top. Does that sound like a plan to you?
It's not all heavy freight on these runs to nowhere. Someone wants a load of eggs delivered.
Is there some plan here that the eggs are going in the front of my truck with me? Because they're not. They'll never, I don't cut freight in the cab.
I'll take the eggs.
Why don't they get eggs off the plane? You get this trailer, that trailer, that trailer, you get all those trailers, but you don't get the cab.
It's the last stop for Steve's one-man truck show.
You want to put the sliding poles down here?
Yeah, if you like, mate. My credit card's feeling heavier in my pocket by the second.
Steve's biggest concern, apart from the weather, is that his old engine is needing more and more oil.
Oh, the way this motor's going, I'm up to 3, sometimes 4 times a day. On this road that I'm going up here, because the oil consumption's way up like it is, I don't want to run it low. And there is a new engine ready to go in this truck back in Perth, but I'd rather drive this thing home than tow it. Things will start to get serious now. It's pretty warm out there. I reckon it's definitely hit its 40 degrees.
A hot day isn't what Steve wants. Not with an old engine that's guzzling oil and the sort of country that's up ahead.
You've got some fairly serious hills up there from the point of view of getting trucks up them.
Before crossing the mountain range, the first thing Steve has to do is reduce his tyre pressure.
I let the drive tyres down for traction, to get maximum traction. 45 or 50 pound, I'll have a look at them. I'll get them down to 50 and see how they look. I'll get them to so they're just nearly kissing. So I can get maximum traction on the hills up there. Truck feels a little bit more wishy-washy now on those tyres, but I'll get used to that soon enough. We start to climb now. The next serious range of hills is the King Leopold ranges. There's a couple of good pulls up there, a couple of fairly serious jump-ups. The old Kenworth that I had, it used to have a wooden floor in it. We used to catch fire every time it went up this second one up here. Pyrometer was on 650 degrees Celsius and the floorboards were starting to catch fire. The smoke was coming up out from behind the fridge. See, this didn't look much of a hill from back there, but it's going to have us down in the low side of the box pretty quick. The truck's got to go immediately into working extremely hard. At its limits, turbocharger's running up over, 650 degrees Celsius.
Pulling a 100-ton load up a hill like this is pushing Steve's old engine to maximum capacity.
Just between you and I'm not feeling too good about it. That is a terrible noise coming out of the back of that firewall. That is like, not good. Water temperature's just nearly on the 100. The gearbox is going up. Not enough gear for it to do the job, so I'll go down another one. And she broke traction then, we had wheel spin, but I backed the revs right off. It's trying to stall and it's trying to spin its wheels. Come on truck, walk with it. Jeez, I was making some smart comments about jump ups.
The gauges are screaming trouble. But it's the floor of the cabin that's really getting his attention. It's burning hot.
Cook an egg on the bottom of my thong right now. That's why I keep moving that foot around it. Think positive, Stevie. We might do it. Might just.
He knows that if the hill wins and the truck stops, he's got a whole new battle on his hands.
I had traction here, but I didn't have a low enough gear. I was in second gear, not first.
He's only a few metres from making it over the crest.
All right, we'll break this road train up.
But now he's got the back-breaking job of uncoupling the trailers and pulling them over the top, one by one.
When you're here in the bush, if it's a hard way, you might as well do it the hard way. Because if you try and do it the easy way, it'll bugger up on you. All right, should be good to go. Well, that's the jump up. I would have rather not got caught on it. But anyway, that's the business. That'll teach me a lesson. I'll make sure I'm rolling hard for the next one.
But the road from here is a minefield of bogs, river crossings and steep climbs that have already pushed his ageing engine to the limit.
Truck's boiling. I'm just backing the revs off now and just let it everything cool down.
While Steve's busy nursing his overheating engine, a local station owner radios him a warning about a river crossing up ahead.
Yeah, no worries. Just be careful at the river because there's a bit of a sandbar through there. There is at Barnett River.
Righto, the river's been up, has it, and got a bit of a sandbar going?
Yes, it has. It's about a good half a metre deep.
Okay, that might pull me up. I'll have a look at it when I get down there, eh? It's always got a bit of a challenge. There's always something going on this road.
The afternoon light is just starting to go when Steve arrives at the Barnett River. It's recently been in flood, and there's a risk that under the water, heavy sand has spread across the concrete causeway, which could turn a simple crossing into a precarious one.
There's some sand washed up in the middle. I can see the sand there, but I'll just stick in the middle of the floodway here. Oh, up on the sand there, it's deep enough, but I should plough through and pick up some concrete at the bottom. There's a bit of depth in the water there. She knows she's working, the old girl. Shit, we got to. Got some trailers caught in the sandbar. Bugger it. That sand is fine compressed sand, and the more wheels that got into it finally pulled the road train up. It's like having a brick in front of 62 wheels. As I pick it up, the water washes it away that quick. I'll just shift it out from under the wheels. But it grabs. It's very solid sand. It grabs the wheels. The shovel was nearly forgotten the other day. It was a last-minute thing. Grab the shovel. Don't forget the shovel. Well, the shovel came in handy.
Steve can't leave the truck straddling the river overnight, in case there's a flash flood. The rising water's not the only thing spooking him in this fading light.
There was something swirling around. I think there was a barramundi. First I thought it was a croc, but I think it was a barra.
There's time for one last try. If this fails, he's in serious trouble.
See, there's been a lot of rain here, a lot of rain. So all this water that was up here will have ended up down there in the creek. If it was all good still, I was just going to keep on pedalling because I can see a bit of cloud around and I want to get through that bit of black soil today if I can. Over.
The clouds Steve saw a few kilometres back have now built up into a storm cell. Steve's truck is 50 metres long and weighs over 100 tonnes. Without a good grip on the road, it's madness to continue.
I just started to slip sideways. I can see the tracks where a Toyota's already come up here and slipped sideways. So I've just pulled it up. I'm not bogged. I'm not leaving any marks on the road. So now's the time to stop. I'm on the edge of a thunderstorm. With a bit of luck, it'll all be gone in an hour. This is what happens. We're here. We can only do what we can do at this point. But anyway, we're committed now. There's no turning this thing around here.
The rain has stopped, but the road is still a bog. He wants to press on, but trying to drive himself out of this mess could make things worse.
So I'm just sliding down the hill. What I was worried about is happening. I'm sliding off down into the gully, into that really wet, slippery stuff.
The settlement he's supplying is so close that reinforcements arrive. It's a long shot, but maybe these four-wheel drives can pull him free.
What I'd like to do is put you in front of me, up on the grass, you know, one set of wheels on the grass sort of thing, and just run a light chain, not a heavy chain. And I thought if you had two wheels on the grass, I've got a good chance of just pulling that one out. I should have stayed where I was. For the sake of an hour or 2 hours in Perth last week, I wouldn't be here now, I'd be in Columbaroo. And that's so frustrating, knowing you've got this window and it's narrowing and narrowing and narrowing, and then you get to within 200 kilometres of your destination and you're bogged. But anyway, that's hindsight.
Now his only hope is that the mud has dried just enough to give him some traction.
It's drying out by the minute. What was mud this morning when I got up out of bed was hurting my feet by 7:30. 103 kilometres to go, which is the worst 103. And now the fun starts. At every point that you get to, the road gets less maintained, less cared for. Proper goat track up here.
With the road in such bad shape, the people Steve's delivering to are starting to worry he'll never make it. Their inquiries are starting to get to him.
Now, I'm not bogged and I'm heading towards Theda. Over. I'm not going to get bogged for the next 80 or 90 kilometres. Over.
But the road in front of him is telling a different story.
starting to get a bit serious now.
Finally, the mud gets so deep, he just can't continue.
I'll split this road train up. I'll pull the lead out and I'll come back and get the dogs. I'll take the lead up there past that wet bit.
A whole community is relying on Steve to make it. He's managed to get the prime mover through.
The water that's laying there doesn't worry me. It's the slippery stuff getting up to the water.
But there are still 2 trailers stuck and only a single chain to try and pull them out.
It pings, that's the one that can take someone's head off.
Steve is finally moving again, his old engine is struggling.
Make a few noises in the clutch.
And the road ahead isn't getting any better. The road is the homestead of the Theta cattle station, and 20 kilometres beyond that is this. A notorious black soil bog hole, twice as long and 10 times as difficult as the one he's just beaten.
Where's the shittiest bit? If it doesn't rain, and it's not going to rain for the next few hours, I'll give this a go late this afternoon.
After 2 weeks of blood, sweat and mud on the road, tea and scones at the homestead sounds like a good idea.
The scones are as good as ever.
Well, tomorrow might be a big day.
I'd like it to be. I don't like the look of the sky. Back there down the road.
Oh, my Lord!
The weather catches Steve out again. It looks like his tea break was a big mistake.
I came out here a little bit earlier, a couple of hours ago. It was hot. This was dried out considerably. There was just a little bit of water on the right-hand side. I went back to the station and had a cup of tea and scones, and I should have stayed here and done the grading, because my window is only early in the morning. I can get a window in the morning of a couple of hours. I'll have to grade that then let it dry out to the next day to attempt to get across there. So what my cup of tea and scones cost me is a day. It's soul destroying, mate. It's soul destroying. I've had lengthy discussions with everyone involved. I'm prepared to sit here for a week. We'll give it 1 week from today. No rain tomorrow. Monday, no rain. I'd have a go at it. I'm still got a feeling that we may get a window of opportunity sometime within the next week. Over.
The situation is so dire, graders have been sent from the community Steve's supposed to be supplying.
But he's got trouble getting traction there himself.
With work on the hole and the sun drying it out, Steve's ready to risk running his road train at it.
In a few minutes, another couple of little tidy-ups, I'd be able to get my prime mover at least to that big clump of dirt there. At least to that point there. It's amazing how optimistic it makes you when it doesn't rain on it for the day.
As you may see, coming back over the ridges up here, there's more cloud coming in. So if it rains again tonight, that's the end of the story.
There's only one way I'm going, that's ahead at this point in time.
If Steve doesn't beat the bog hole, he's stranded. Out here, there's no way he can turn his road train around.
We've been waiting here at Theta for a week. We've had the last 4 days without rain. It doesn't look like it's going to rain for a couple of hours or so. We have this one small window that we can get across these two bog holes here and to the Carson River today. Once I turn north, I'm committed. I've got to get into Columbaroo, and if it rains behind me, my only way out of Columbaroo is barge the thing.
Steve's decision is crucial. Left to take on the bog hole, right to try a much longer way.
So we're going to give it a go. Going to turn left. The minute I turn this corner here, I'm committed. And I'd dearly like to turn right, but we're going to turn left. Just going to make a mess of the windows. Oh, shit. Maybe not. Yes. The clouds have gone away a little bit. I'd like to think that, you know, I've got 3 or 4 hours to play with these bog holes.
Steve's stuck halfway, but he's not defeated.
I'm feeling good. I got to where we said. The chain should reach to there. We got to where we wanted to get. Was that tyre near enough? I should be able to pull it through. From here, I've got to keep going. There's rain coming.
From here, all hope rests with the chains.
Hold it there, fellas. One toot is go,
One, two, stop.
and 2 stop. Now, it might look like nothing's happening. Just keep them going. Until you hear that double horn, then shut them down. Please. But, you know, I haven't got him now.
Steve's been on the road for 2 weeks. Now, he's within hiking distance of his destination.
That's the confidence booster. If it's not Columbaroo tonight, it'll be the other side of the Carson River.
The river is the final obstacle of his epic 3,000-kilometre journey. It's flooded but passable. If Steve can cross it, he's home. But first, he has to make it to the riverbank.
I don't know what I've got here this time. Like a flash. This doesn't look flash at all. Need a grader with a stiff bar back here, fellas, quick.
One grader or two, Steve?
One'll do, thanks, mate, for a starter. See how we go.
Something's wrong with the end trailers. They're dragging like dead weights. They're dug in. The graders are Steve's only chance.
This is seriously bad news.
The road has caved in, completely burying the trailer's axles and wheels. Steve was almost in sight of Columbaroo. Now he's in more trouble than ever.
This is the worst I've ever been, and I did not expect to lose sight of this here in this road. Now we're held up another day here. The blokes that went before me on graders and in four-wheel drives, no one picked it. There was just a bit of road there that was soft underneath.
Graders will try to pull him out. If this last attempt fails and more rain falls, Steve's trailers could be stuck here for the entire wet season. The back trailers are going nowhere.
It's a day's work here. Let's get these off.
Steve has no choice but to cut his losses and try to get the front trailers through.
Righto, Greg, I'll rock him. Just keep that lock on the other side open while I'm rocking him, all right? You ready?
Let him go, let him go. Go!
Let's get going. This is a setback that I really and truly didn't need.
Steve has less than 50 kilometres to go, but it's on a road that was never designed for a road train.
This is a bad little jump up that's a real doer.
Even the smallest hill can be a struggle.
It's one of those trips, you just got to bow your head, it'll be over, you know? You just got to keep on attacking it. Finishes, the next trip's a good one. This is a bad trip. Rain, it looks like rain coming over there. Doesn't look much. It's collapsing under me here, the shit.
Up ahead is another black soil bog.
Got to get through this bit of black soil before it gets here.
Without his back trailers, he's lighter and shorter.
Here it is.
No truck was built for this. This black soil is thick, deep clay that sucked each of his wheels deep into a groove. Once again, the graders from the community come to his rescue.
Black soil bog hole that everyone was concerned that I wouldn't get through. I got through that all right, but the drama is I've got 2 trailers sunk out of sight back there. I've got to get this one in, get it unloaded, get back there. To do that tomorrow morning, I need the rain to hold off.
But his water worries aren't over. A massive storm's come out of nowhere.
Bloody thunderstorm. There's no way that this shit was on the weather map this morning. The satellite photo, the weather's clearing, there was nothing on the radar. If you're going to be out and about in this part of the country this time of the year, you're going to end up driving through a thunderstorm, whether you're on the bitumen or on the dirt here. It's just that out here on the dirt, everything's covered in mud, your feet, your hands and all the rest of it. It's no fun.
Well, what about that black soil stretch on the last creek just before we go in?
Well, I don't know. How deep was it?
Well, the whole centre of the road, no one's been using it. You know where it walks out going down into that creek where the swimming pool is on the right? It's pretty bloody slippery.
I'm trying to get in there before it gets too wet. See, it's dry. It hasn't rained here. It's dry under there.
There's a bypass round the back road.
No, I won't go there. Just get, yeah, I've got to get in there, you know?
Yeah, righto.
Steve's truck is bogged again, just walking distance from his destination.
I've got 2 trailers back there. Well and truly sunk. We unhooked 2 and left them there to get the food and stuff in. It's a setback. If it really and truly rains and the wet season sets in, they'll stay there for the wet season. That's a nightmare. The worst bog I've ever heard of was a bloke called Noah, and he was 40 days. It just, time goes. You just got to relax and just do it steadily.
By now, he's used to waiting, but not everyone understands what Steve's going through.
There are people involved who would have no idea. If you said it's hard, they think hard's going to the cricket on Sunday and the sun's on them. Right now I'm going to go into town and have a cup of coffee and take the day as it comes from there. This is turning into a bit of an epic one. This is definitely an epic one. Nightmarish. I'm feeling good about it. What about you?
I'm feeling good about it.
Righto, you're the man. If you're feeling good, I'm good. Righto, mate, we'll do it. I'll hold up the stiff bar. You be doctor, look. Up, no, other way. Hook upwards. That's him. You got him, brother. You got him.
Forward. Yeah, I think you can take up the slack.
Let's give it a go. Everyone's pretty happy. I especially like it that the grader and loader drivers are happy, the local blokes, because they're keen to get this load in. They're really keen. Well, the whole thing's got a community spirit to it again. All the kids out watching it come in. Those blokes driving the graders, they're dads of some of those kids. Got a pretty good welcoming committee. Oh, if I toot the horn, everyone will stop. In a minute, I can't do it just yet. How you going, kids? Soon. Kid's got a toot, but Scotty stopped us. Ready? 1, 2, 3. One more. Look out, Devil Dog coming. Devil Dog. I'll drive into town by myself and go for glory. So everyone's involved. It's good. It's a good feeling to get this one in. What should take 10 days took more like 45 days. The bank manager's going to see a bit of red on the sheet, and life will go on from there. It's not the end of the world. It's one of those trips that you get them.